Damn it. Hey, we're back. The audio's on. Hey. Damn it. I was sitting here talking this whole time and ain't nothing happened. But yeah, like I was saying, I was mad at this dude because he said his favorite saga, you know, what got him into Dragon Ball was the Android saga. I told that motherfucker to jump off the nearest bridge. I said, fuck out of here, man. Can y'all hear me?
As you should.
Yeah. I wanted him dead. All right. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Pokemon this morning. It was a rumor announced that the Nintendo or Game Freak is planning on dropping the latest installment of Pokemon, the 8th, what is it called again? The 8th
generation.
Gen 8?
Yeah.
Planning on dropping Gen 8 on us this year. Hero, you said you wanted to come out so you could prove the Joy-Con boys wrong or something like that?
No, I don't give a fuck about the Joy-Con boys. Like, I want to come out this year.
You said what?
No, I said I'll take it this year. I just don't give a fuck about the Joy-Con boys. Yeah.
Yeah, the Joy-Con boys are nothing more than Sony fanboys, man.
I was seeing them get mad because some Xbox guys were dissing God of War.
Yeah. You're the same dude.
Yeah.
I think that bullshit comes out tomorrow or something like that. Fuck that game, man. Huh? I haven't played this game in forever. Look at this. I'm supposed to go to that bird thing, but I don't feel like doing the dungeon right now. That's the reason why I dropped it, was because I just didn't feel like doing the dungeon.
Yeah, the big, what's it called? The Divine Beast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anime fan, what are your thoughts, man? You think Pokemon should be coming out this year?
No. I don't, like around this time next year, I think it should come out.
Yeah, man.
I think, I'm tired of having a yearly Pokemon game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a 3DS game at that. The 3DS games haven't been that good.
Yeah, that was my thing, anime fan. I felt like the quality of the games have been getting worse and worse by having them come out yearly, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind a 2 or 3 year wait, especially for a game that is supposed to be taking inspiration from Zelda and, you know, basically rebuilding or building the Pokemon game from the ground up. You know what I mean? I don't know what they're doing because I didn't see anything. Only thing I heard was they just started, according to Hero, you know, and they said that they've been working on it for a long time, but I only heard them talk about them working on the Pokemon game, last year or something like that? It was like, I don't even think it was like last year. I think it was like a couple of months ago. I even heard them.
No.
Go ahead.
No, they've been working on it for a while now. I'm pretty sure it's been over a year. Because I remember the guy was saying, remember when we had that, it was like one of the first Nintendo Directs for the Switch, and the guy came out with the pen and pad, and then he was like, they were doing the concept art or something like that.
For
and
Pokemon?
He was talking about, yeah, remember? When that was the one where they showed the Metroid logo.
Yeah, that was a couple months ago, wasn't it?
No. That was like one of the first Nintendo Directs.
No, the Metroid the Metroid announcement. What was that?
I'm pretty sure that was last year.
Well, you mean like 2017, or it was like a whole year ago?
No, it was like early 2017.
Oh,
like
shit.
April or May, I think.
I could have sworn the Metroid announcement was just a couple months ago. It was. Ah, man. Maybe time is moving too fast for me or something. I could have sworn that was just only a couple of months ago for the Metroid announcement. I know Fire Emblem was about a year ago.
Yeah.
But I remember Metroid came like a couple of months after that. I can't remember though. Shit. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I don't know. No, I don't remember. I don't remember.
But yeah, for me, I agree with Anime Fan. I don't want a yearly Pokemon game, but like Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun were so bad. I just need something to wash the taste out of my mouth. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they take their time on the next thing, then I feel like we're gonna get the right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was kind of hoping that it was going to be redo Generation 1 all over again, so that we can, you know, just build it up from the ground up with a brand new system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they said it's going to be Generation 8. When I heard that, I said, oh, that doesn't sound too good. You know what I mean? Uh-oh.
They said in Australia.
Yeah. I was like, ugh. I don't know. If it's just a year ago, I still think that's just too fast, man. It's too fast. I'm not sure how. Yeah, I think, you know, every other game in the past was every 3 or so years. I had the calendar to how many years apart each Pokemon game was.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I don't know. You know, ain't nothing I can do if it comes out. But you know what I'm saying? I just know that if you know, I guess I'm objected to a fault. Even though Pokemon is one of my favorite franchises, I will ride that game if they continue to remove more and more features from our goddamn games. You know what I mean?
And add shitty features like Z moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
It's just a problem. It's just a problem. Last night we were talking about Pokemon, and me and Nico was reminiscing off of the things that they used to do that I thought was cool. Now, a lot of people might have thought it was a problem, but you know, I kind of thought the HM moves and all the other stuff was a good idea. And by by removing those things, you kind of removed basically the challenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I you know, that's I think one of the main reasons why the main story hasn't been good as of lately is because when you removed all the challenges and you just got people running through the game just to get to the Elite Four, beat the game, and then start doing online multiplayer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not even that. They just trade the game in.
Yeah.
Once they beat it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm worried about Pokemon, man. I'm worried. Man, when are they going to
HM removal thing? Like
what happened?
The HM removal from Sun and Moon when they were making like what is that thing that they did where you could ride the Charizard and then you rode on the
ride Pokemon?
Yeah,
it was like the riding the bison or whatever. Yeah. I don't know that to me made it was really dumb. Yeah. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Gambino wants ends, Dobie.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Yo, Gambino, you working?
Yo, what up?
Oh, there he is. Yeah, we're talking about Pokemon, man. Does it feel rushed? Does it not feel rushed? Do you just want the new Pokemon to wash the taste of Ultra Sun and Moon out of your mouth? Sun and Moon?
Let's go.
I liked Ultra Sun and Moon, so I don't really...
Yeah, I didn't have too much of a problem with Ultra Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Hero, you're not really...
I don't mind waiting.
Are you a Pokemon fan, Hero?
Yeah. My first one was Sapphire.
Sapphire?
Yeah, I've been playing since then.
You've had every Pokemon over the past couple of years, or you've been you know, every once in a while?
No, I bought every single one. The only one I didn't buy was Ultra Sun and Moon because I dropped Sun and Moon like the first trial. I said, fuck that shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then I just didn't buy the second one.
Oh, okay.
Ultra Sun and Moon actually did a lot better job.
Yeah, like it was basically the same, but I liked it for some reason. I don't know why. I liked to enjoy that better.
things they did add though was really nice. Like,
Yeah. But the Z moves are still trash. You know.
Mega evolutions were cool, but let's be real, they stole that from Digimon.
Mm-mm.
And and the Sun and Moon story stealing things from Yokai Watch.
Mm-mm. Oh shit! Do you think they're rushing it to beat Yokai Watch?
Yokai Watch. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we had this discussion last year, didn't we, Anime Fan?
Yeah. Yeah.
The new king is Yokai Watch. Let's go in Japan. In Japan.
Mm-hmm. In Japan. But
it's still
when Yokai Watch 4 comes out, you'll hear about Yokai Watch nonstop. People will jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, it's supposed to be some type of reboot too, right, Anime Fan?
It's
so.
Yeah, it's going to be about the kids. Like, it's not going to be the same main characters. It's going to be like the kids of the main characters. And it's going to have obviously new yokai.
Wait, are the yokai going to look that
changing the design,
like monsters and stuff like that?
No, like the kids, like the human characters, kids.
Yeah, no. Did you see the drawing of the yokai? They look kind of more monster.
Yeah, there's a new anime. I haven't watched it, but it's like a more mature thing. It's supposed to be catered to more like older kids.
Yeah, I saw that. It's gonna be like a more mature story and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So is that how the games are gonna be now?
Yeah, possibly.
I kind of like the cute and cuddly style, but I'll definitely keep a lookout for Yokai Watch. Well, excuse me. I respectfully, I think I might. You know, Yokai Watch 4 won't have the multiplayer. Well, it depends on what they're going to do with this combat system. If the combat system is a hack and slasher, Yokai Watch might get it. I don't know.
I have faith in Yokai Watch over Pokemon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Z-moves have made me lose faith.
You said what?
Z-moves have made me lose faith.
Yeah, I agree with the Z moves. That shit is trash.
Yeah,
that was terrible. That was the worst idea the Pokemon company has done in a while.
Yeah.
Last Yokai Watch games outsell Ultra Sun and Moon.
You said what?
Yokai Watch games outsell Ultra Sun and Moon?
I don't
in Japan, so. I think, yeah.
I know Yokai Watch is huge in Japan. Not here in the States. Not here in the States.
Levels over there.
They go crazy for Yokai. Well, what happened? Why you said wow?
Man, he says growing to Dragon Quest levels. Yokai Watch.
Yeah, it's huge, man. It's huge. Even like Anime Fan said, Pokemon stole from Yokai Watch with the whole the watch thing.
Yeah.
The Mega bracelet.
Yeah.
Or not the Z bracelet.
Yeah. And I just think I don't know. For some reason, I like the world of Yokai Watch as of lately, compared to the worlds of Pokemon.
Play more Yokai Watch games.
Yeah,
it's more open. It's not as linear.
Yeah.
In Pokemon, you're just walking down a dirt road.
Yeah, you can go back and forth through time and shit like that. Well, that was in the part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some reboot does need to happen for Pokemon, but I mean, Gen 8 could be a reboot. Comparing it to like the old remakes for Soul Silver and Heart Gold, they put that under Gen 4, but it remade Gold and Silver, so
yeah,
it could be that.
What does he mean by reboot? What does that mean?
Like a new engine.
As in or like start the series over again.
Like all the DS games are like the Diamond and Pearl type of engine, black and white sort of engine.
They kind of did it with Black and White, where they redid the whole Pokedex. Like, there's a whole brand new set of 150 Pokemon. It'll be like that.
Okay.
It's like redo Red and Blue on the consoles, you know, and start fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he's not saying reboot by having a brand new combat system. Because sometimes that's what a lot of people say. That's what a lot of people mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reboot usually means,
yeah, everybody wants the Pokemon tournament for the next Pokemon game.
Yeah, because I was watching a video, it's like a speculation. The guy was talking about there were hints of changing the combat system to like a more action-based combat system. And I was seeing guys in the comment section with Halo profile pictures talking about the changes.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And you know, that's Japan is going in that route too. They love PUBG. Western games are more on the rise over there. They think Final Fantasy 15 is one of the greatest RPGs ever. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Friends buying into that shit.
They dropped Dragon Quest in less than a week. They dropped that shit. They said, "Fuck out of here with that Dragon Quest." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. If I see some action-based combat in that Pokemon, I'm going to be livid. They're going to be mad at me for a whole week because I'm going off.
I'll be right there with you, man. Don't worry about it.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine? Man, because that's just, it's going to make me mad because all these years I've been waiting to live stream some multiplayer battles with the homies and stuff like that. I can't live stream.
Now that it's finally on console.
Yeah, now it's finally on console and I can live stream it. And you know what I'm saying? We can't even do it.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Anime Fan, we used to play for hours, man. Hours battling each other, man. Every day.
I was into it heavy. I'd spend just all day on Showdown.
Yeah.
I used to spend all day evolving and breeding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yay!
Remember Anime Fan? I spent about 3 days, and you guys would spend 2 minutes because you would have the hacking thing. Remember that?
Right, yeah.
Oh, man.
It made me so mad.
People in my friend group that was actually EV training and shit. Everybody else bought power saves. They bought all the
yeah, some kind of action replay.
Yeah.
Cheaters.
illegal shinies and changing their movesets up. It's like, man.
There we go. Game of the year.
Right? No, it's not even just action-based combat. They changed the shit to some like Digimon World. Like I'm hearing.
God.
I didn't play. I didn't play that.
Imagine that shit.
I didn't play it. Was it good?
No, it's garbage.
No, it's terrible.
It's not Cyber Sleuth. It's a different game.
Oh, sorry.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's just like the Digimon fight by themselves, so you don't command them.
Oh, they do what they want to do?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Kind of like your teammates in Xenoblade 2.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
Oh my God, Blanchard's will love that then.
No, please, Jesus, don't do that.
That was a rumor floating around. Again, I trust Game Freak. I don't think they're gonna completely change the game like that.
Did I ask you? Do you think it's they're moving too fast? Do you think they should slow down, or did you answer that question already? Are you saying it's right on time for November? Gambino?
When they revealed it last year, it was like July or something, June. They said a year.
You don't think like a year is too fast?
Well, it depends on how long they've been working on the game.
Yeah.
If we see that trailer and it's not looking up to par, then I definitely want it to be delayed.
Yeah.
So I want it to come out solid. You know what I mean? Not like another X and Y where it came out half finished and the world was bland. There was nothing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, more than anything.
And you sure you don't want to rush it out so that you can, win the console war or something like that, or piss off the Joy-Con boys?
Change your avatar to the Black Pikachu.
Yeah.
Keep it real. I didn't hear him. Did he say something?
Keep it gay. He didn't say anything.
Oh, he didn't say
I
anything.
think his mic is broken.
Oh, damn it. Keep it gay.
Oh, can you hear me?
Okay, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be rushed at all.
You don't. Damn it.
One of those like console war guys,
Yeah.
like Nico.
Oh, shit.
Oh, come on, man.
Hype the game up.
Oh,
No.
shit. They coming at you, Nico.
No, man. Spider-Man coming out this year, maybe.
Yes, indeed. I just wanted to talk about this, man. When I saw them announcing that it was supposed to be coming out in November, I was like, oh, man, this, seems rushed. I'd rather them have this year come out with, take their time. If I know Nintendo probably feels like they need to keep the momentum going, but the momentum is already here. Come out with your Smash Brother for 2018. Even I feel like that might be a little too rushed. Come out with what's up with the Fire Emblem? What's going on with that?
We haven't seen that game at all.
Yeah, since it was announced. But I know as soon as they show it off, it's going to be coming out the next couple months or so. You know what I mean? Nintendo likes to do that. They'll be like, here's Fire Emblem, and then it comes out this holiday season. Bye. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, shit.
Be shown at E3 and then drop in September. Or
Yeah,
some shit.
yeah. I like these people, these traveler people.
It's a game to come
yeah,
out
that's
in 2019.
Assassin.
How many years did it take for the Zelda Breath of the Wild to come out before? I remember that took a while when it was announced.
I think it was 6 years, right?
6 years. See that? 6 years.
And the Wii U's life.
6 years.
Yeah, with this final product we have now with Zelda, I'm happy they delayed this because it was only supposed to be for the Wii U, and then they delayed it about 3-4 times so the Switch came out, then dropped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping Pokemon is going to be in the same, vicinity.
Yeah. I feel you. Word up. Fuck the Joy-Con boys, man. I ain't trying to make them niggas happy. I want to be happy at the end of the day, god damn it.
Yeah.
They're pissed off they don't have any games to hype up right now, man. They're saying the Switch is dry.
Yeah, I was seeing one of them on Ni no Kuni too.
Damn it, I wish that game had monster collecting, man. Fuck. I can't believe they took that shit away.
Guy Gamer is the only one that I've heard say it was better than the first one.
Yo, he sounds insane. You know what I mean? Holy shit! He was trying to use Suicoding. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to do like the Great Game Over Greggy, and then was doing like he just say a regular like an old classic game like Chrono Trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did y'all peep that?
Like God of War is like Chrono Trigger.
Yeah. He was kind of using Suicoding. I was like, well, hold on, man. The cool thing about Suicoding was the monster collecting aspect. Was like recruiting new team members. You know?
Yeah.
The kingdom building was cool, but it was also cool to have, a team, recruit a team of members. You know? Hey.
He's still saying the first one was mediocre. He just said it,
yeah, that. I'm not really disagreeing with you on the first one. I just felt that Ni no Kuni 2 was going to improve on the things that were corny about the first one. You know what I mean? But they decided to throw everything out and make it a more action based, a more guy gamer type of game. You know, I said that very respectfully.
Yeah.
Where you can sit there and just hack and slash your way to victory. Do I like those things in video games? Yes, but I would have liked for it to be called something else except for using the Ni no Kuni name.
Yeah, at least make a new title.
Yeah, it'd have been great for you to make a new title.
With Ni no Kuni 1, with Studio Ghibli being like heavily involved, right?
Yeah.
They were barely touching this game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, they said they had nothing to do with this one. It was too casual. It was too hack and slashy. They said, fuck out of here. We want monster collecting. You know what I mean? They didn't say that, but I'm just guessing that's what they said. You know what I mean?
Right, the Studio Ghibli wanted no involvement,
Yeah.
and that's what made the first one big. I mean, it's like the second one was destined to fail.
What is the guy gave me said he didn't like it? He said the combat. What the hell? He said the combat.
Just the combat.
Just the combat. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to word this to make people understand, but it's like either way, having a better combat system, Ni no Kuni 2 is complete trash. Everybody's disappointed in that game, you know? Everybody's disappointed.
Even the Sony fanboys are saying it was too easy.
Yeah.
First slot to follow us. Battle Tower, 16 gems, double... Okay, stop.
What happened?
Mm-hmm.
It's Nico wish listing for Pokemon.
He won 16 gems?
Yeah, he's talking about 16 gems, 2 Elite Fours, all types of shit, man.
Oh, you mean
Pokemon to follow you around?
What does he mean by that? He means like two worlds in one or something?
Yeah, like Pokemon Soul Silver, where you could go to,
Oh, okay.
where you could go to Kanto and Johto.
Okay.
It's like, oh, do all regions. It's like, man.
So Blandrew said Jay Barry told him Ni no Kuni 2 is the best JRPG of the gen.
I respect gaming.
Jabari, I can't. I don't listen to Jabari when it comes to video game reviews. I'm sorry.
The guy's still playing Infamous Second Son.
Yeah, he Yeah, he thought Horizon was better than Zelda Breath of the Wild. What else he said? He said some other games that were just trash, and these other terrible Sony exclusives were just. Oh, he said Knack 2 was better than Mario Odyssey, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where you gotta go. Okay, buddy. You know what I mean? But no, I'm pretty sure there's things that Ni no Kuni 2 does well from its combat system and everything else like that. But I'm not saying Ni no Kuni 1 was perfect, but I saw potential. I saw a lot of potential. Especially for a Sony exclusive, where they don't have a monster collecting game. I guess they got Digimon Story of Cyber Sleuth, but this game was actually more quality than Digimon. But I saw potential. It could have been the Yokai Watch of Sony.
Yeah.
And I think Japan would have really fell in love with it too, because they like that monster collecting stuff. King of Ding Dong Dell. I'm wasting my weapons on these guys, man.
Okay, so this guy code outside right now said he wants Pokemon Switch to play like the anime.
Like the anime. Yeah, what does that mean?
Just watch it.
I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing he wants Pokemon to run around and intercept attacks or something.
Push A buttons. You just watch it like the anime.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't. What does that mean? I don't get it.
I don't know. Some type of pro-Jared narrative.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Joe.
I thought the anime, which season 1 or the first season was cool, but I thought the other ones were really weirdo. You know what I mean? It was to me it was real fugazi.
I was.
Yeah.
The Pokemon anime after the first season sucked ass.
Yeah. I mean I did like what was that? Help me out, Orange League or something like that.
Orange League and then
Yeah, the Orange Island.
Orange Island, sorry. Orange Island.
It's all part of like the first generation.
Yeah. But whoa, I was watching that shit not too long ago, a couple years ago, and I said this shit is fugazi.
Even the gold and silver one was kind of meh.
Anime fan watches all that shit.
I love it. I'm up to date.
He's 25 watching shit for children, I'd be like, whoa, what the fuck?
It's longer than One Piece.
Shit.
Same.
I was talking about that the other day, Hero, to my sister's boyfriend. He likes anime too. And I was saying how 800 episodes of One Piece is just too much. He doesn't watch it, but we were talking about how long, that's just too long for a show.
Yeah.
I know it's not long to you, but
Not long enough.
But before I was saying 800 episodes for anything is a nervous breakdown. That person's having a nervous breakdown. This time I said anybody that's watching it is having a nervous breakdown. Sorry, I thought that was funny. So that's a nervous breakdown to have somebody sit there and watch 800 episodes. I knew a guy. Remember Kev? Remember he said he binge watched that whole shit? Anime fan?
What'd he say?
He said he binge watched the whole thing in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, in a week.
Yeah.
How do you watch One Piece in a week?
I don't know.
There's no way. What the fuck?
I enjoyed it over like multiple years.
That's what he said. I believe.
And Riku-san caught up, beat his record, and he was bragging.
Oh yeah, Riku-san be lying though, man.
Yeah, I don't even think he watched it.
Yeah, he be lying.
Just to flex his trophies and shit like that. So
yeah. He's a liar and a nigger. Damn, what were we talking about before One Piece? I can't remember. Oh, Pokemon. What were we doing? Before the cartoon, it was something else. Oh, Yokai Watch. I guess we're done with that.
Super should be 800 episodes.
Yeah, kill yourself.
I was gonna say it. I figured Hero would.
Oh, the chat room. The chat room said they said they wanted it to be more like the cartoon. I want it to be more like how it used to be. I know it might sound like nostalgia talk, but I just remember the bond. I know it's gonna sound real fugazi right now. I just remember the bond I had with my Pokemon going all the way back. The last time I had a real bond with my Pokemon was with Diamond or Platinum. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you on that.
Yeah.
The sprite-based Pokemon where they have different sprites depending on which game was in there. Diamond, you would have a different sprite to Pearl or Platinum.
Yeah. Fuck.
Of the older Pokemon games.
This fire thing flipping my ass.
Yeah, what is this guy talking about? He said all the Pokemon games are the same thing every year, so boring. And this is the same guy that's saying he wants the Pokemon games to be action games.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Hold on.
Everybody puts Gold and Silver as their favorite Pokemon games, but they want all these casual changes.
Yeah. You got him on that one. You got him on that one.
Crazy.
Not only that, I think everybody's asking for a Diamond and Pearl remake, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the thing about the community.
Their remake, like, hungry.
Yeah.
Because every game has been remade.
Yeah.
I mean, the only remake I ever liked was Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I didn't like any of the ones besides that. The Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire one, bad for me.
Oh yeah, I didn't
It
like
was
that.
bad.
I didn't like that. It was too much
People
work.
are be asking for X and Y remakes now.
Oh shit!
Please.
Please.
No.
With that game.
They'll make a Z like everybody's been asking for.
But the games haven't been looking good when they went to 3D. You guys think the games look great?
They did at first, but now the magic's gone.
You go back to X and Y, those models look terrible.
Yeah.
I don't think the
You
games
got it.
look good.
Sun and Moon, I really don't like them trying to make the models more human-like in the sense that they're trying to get the human figure and all this shit.
Yeah.
It just doesn't match Pokemon and
Oh.
No, not at all.
I gotta keep it real. It's been looking terrible. And I don't think it's going to get any better with the Switch.
What's lame to me is how they're reusing the models. Like, the models in Sun and Moon for the Pokemon are the exact same as in X and Y.
Yeah.
Those from Gale of Darkness and Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah. The only thing I would like them to add that'll be some real fugazi shit is if the Pokemon actually said their names. You know what I mean? Pikachu, you know, except for Pikachu.
You don't want that because they did that in Detective Pikachu and it was terrible.
Oh, they did? Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's not even how it sounded in the anime. It's just like they pay voice actors to mimic the sounds or just say their names. It's terrible.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I want the old school, you know, the 90s version, you know?
Yeah.
But I know it's not going to happen.
Those actors are probably dead.
Yeah, I know. Clefairy.
what is going on with the chat?
What happened?
There's one guy talking about he doesn't care about Pokemon. He asked, "What's up with the new Assassin's Creed?"
Oh shit!
Like,
he's trolling. That guy's trolling. That guy's trolling.
Extreme trolling.
He's trolling. He's extreme trolling. There's no way you can be hyped up for another. After that, did anybody play the one with the Egyptian, Arabian African? What was that guy? Did anybody play that? Did y'all play that?
No.
Oh, Gambino, you play that?
Touched Assassin's Creed game since the first one.
Oh shit, yeah, me either, man. Fuck that shit. Well,
The first one.
actually, no, I played the one with the pirates. That was garbage too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did play a little bit of that one.
Yeah,
Boring.
yeah.
Gamefly, I sent it back the next day.
Assassin's Creed, no way. I'm not hyped up for another installment of that. Has anybody ever, the guy that asked for it, has he ever beat any of the other Assassin's Creeds? Has there won another one? No way.
Nobody's being Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. It gets real.
I heard not one person talk about the ending of Assassin's Creed.
It gets real repetitive. You'd be like, okay, that's enough of this. It used to be a stealth game, but then it turned into an action game, you know?
Yeah, it's what Guy Gamer was talking about. He said the Egypt one is like Assassin's Creed and Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. It used to be a stealth game back. It was supposed to be intended to, but I remember when they first showed Assassin's Creed. This is before the whole big internet, you know what I mean? Wave. and it was in the magazine. And I remember my boy was hyping it up like, "Oh, this is going to be the game." And they were showing how you can walk and hide amongst the crowd and things of that such, you know?
Yeah.
And I just didn't like it. New weapon. But yeah, God of War tomorrow, man. Anybody picking that up? Nico's picking it up. I can't believe Nico's gonna buy that.
Spending your money on Nintendo Labo.
Yeah, I heard Japan was like, let me get that new Labo over that God of War.
I mean, a lot of people like the Labo.
Yeah, it looks fun. It looks fun. If I had children, I would get it, but I wouldn't get it by myself. Or, you know, my baby sister was still a kid and stuff.
Yeah.
Blanger's probably going to be the only one my age sitting in his room trying to build like a piano or something.
Some real fugazi type, you know what I mean? Damn.
Definitely pick it up for like my nephew or something, but
yeah. Like I said, if I had children, I would get it.
Oh yeah, Blanger said he was gonna get it, play with it.
Blanger made that his avatar on Twitter one time. It was him with the fucking box over his
Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn it. We gotta do better, bro. We gotta do better, brothers. We gotta do better. We looking crazy out here.
Yeah.
We're looking crazy. What's going on with Starbucks, man? Y'all saw that shit?
Yes.
Holy cancer.
Starbucks, huh? You said what? Give me the...
Starbucks is causing cancer.
Oh, it is? Oh, I saw they kicked the black people out. They said, fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Well, as they should.
I never liked, I gotta be honest, I never liked Starbucks. I don't think I've been in Starbucks in like one time, 2 times. And that was only because, the one time was because this one girl wanted to go in there. And the other time was because my sister had a gift card for Christmas, and we went into Starbucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I never liked Starbucks like that. I never got the big deal. I don't drink coffee, I guess.
It's very overrated. It's very overrated. I bought some last week, a macchiato or some shit, and everything was at the bottom.
Yeah, they got all that shit on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I had was watered down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, why is this, I thought it was supposed to have some type of, it just tastes like it was a watered down drink. I was like, what the fuck?
All types of shit in there. They're throwing sugars and creams.
Yeah. All types of different types of sugars. I can't. I don't drink coffee though. So I'm not.
No, because I'm seeing them put about 5 packets of brown sugar in there, and there's still no taste.
And the shit's expensive too, man. Yeah, it's expensive. I don't know what I don't know why those niggas was in there, but they looking crazy to me. Fuck out of here.
$5 for a small coffee. It's
The Caucasian said, we want you out of here.
Yeah, but Starbucks apparently apologized, and they said they're going to be doing free coffees until the 26th.
For black folk?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I wish I was black.
What the fuck? What typical white dude goes in there like, I'm black. You know what I mean? And he really is black, but he just looks white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My father's a black man.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
No, it came because one guy on Twitter, a guy I follow named Hotep Jesus.
Yeah.
The guy went in and he was trolling, and he was like, I want my black person reparations.
Yeah.
And give me a free coffee or some shit.
Yeah.
So they gave him a free coffee, and then he went on Fox News and was talking about it. And it's been circulating the internet, so I'm guessing Starbucks heard about it, and they said, yeah, everybody gets free coffees.
Oh, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh. That might, you know what? That might be something right there. What you just said. I know I might sound real fugazi right there, but for somebody to walk in, a black guy to walk in and say, I want my free coffee because of reparations, and they do it no question asked, that's got to be something. Are you paying attention?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I think that means something. I think you can walk into any store and be like, I want my shit because I'm a reparation, and then it's no question asked. You know what I mean? I could walk into Toys R Us and be like, I want this Marvel's action figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that might mean something. And then now they got to try to throw it off like, oh yeah, you know, everything is free till the 26th. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I know I sound crazy, but I'm gonna try that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go to GameStop tomorrow and be like, I want God of War, motherfuckers. Give it to me for reparations. I'm gonna see what they say.
Donate to Wee's Patreon.
Yeah.
You're all corporate slaves.
Oh shit. Oh.
Wants to get in there.
Mr. E wants in.
You said what, Gambino?
A gamer. I think he's trying to get in.
Oh, he's trying to get it? Oh, there he is. Okay, we talked about racing. Here he go. Oh, there he is. What's up, Mr. E?
Skippy.
Hi, guys.
What? What's up, bro? Tomorrow's the big day, man. Blandrew and Mr. E's, Guy Gamers podcast. And subscribe to Guy Gamers. Oh, I saw that clip, man. They got that porn chick with the big boobs.
Yeah, they pulled out all the stops on that chat.
Did she actually pull them out, or what's going on?
I don't know. I could probably keep playing the other ones. There's more expensive ones. I was just getting a kick out of like the side chat, like a divorce 7 times like thing and all that.
Yeah.
Her screen name.
I just kept picturing Aki like getting all worked up and typing all that kind of shit.
I was talking to Aki, man. He said he hates being back home, man. Back in America. He wants to go back.
He was in the Philippines for a while, right?
Yeah. I know how he feels, though. He's out here by himself. But, get your money, man. Get that money. Then you can go back.
Donald Trump is in office, man.
Yeah, man. Get that money.
So you gonna get some free coffees, Toby?
I'm gonna go to GameStop. I'm gonna go to GameStop and be like, I'm gonna go to give me my reparations and see if it works. You know what I mean?
Gotta videotape that because I really want to see what they react. How they react.
Yeah. Tell them they robbed you and only gave you $50 for your PS3 or something.
Yeah. I need reparations, goddammit. I think that's in the contract because they did say they owe black people reparations. I guarantee that every store owes Hey.
Yeah.
Shit. Bees. I remember I ran from these bees back in the day.
So you're gonna start hashtagging Black Coffee Matters?
No. I thought they were crazy for... I didn't understand why black folks are in the Starbucks. The environment is just real fugazi.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first mistake.
I went in there, they were playing some type of music. What's that music called? It's that Brazilian music. You know what song that is?
Some corny elevator shit, probably, right?
Yeah. It's that. What is it called, man? Somebody in the chat.
Despacito.
You said what?
Is it that? I think it's Despacito.
Oh man,
Is
it's that Brazilian shit, man. Bossa Nova, yes, thank you. It was some Bossa Nova shit on. You ever heard of Bossa Nova?
Nah.
Yeah, it's Brazilian jazz or something. It's fugazi. Yeah.
And crazy.
What's Starbucks doing with that?
I don't know. The music was real fugazi in the background. I just wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, there's literally no reason to go to Starbucks. There's just going to be like women with hairy armpits in there and people all self-important.
Yeah, I didn't think the drinks were good. Everybody was really on their high horse. Like they were drinking some type of real fancy shit. I was just like, man, fuck out of here.
Yeah, so you need to go to like a somewhat sketchy Dunkin' Donuts and see like some old crazy fat white guy with like a Cobra Mustang jacket on, and all their little cars outside.
Yeah.
That's an experience.
Yeah. Even the treats.
Actually have better coffee.
Even the treats were fucked up. You know what I mean? It was some type of oatmeal raisin, muffin. I was like, fuck out of here,
Insane. Yeah.
Sandwiches that have been sitting there for like 5 hours.
That could be your next troll. It's like, black people don't eat this, and like just going, you need ethnic variety in your shit.
Yeah, what the fuck? It was some type of apple crumb cake. I said, fuck out of here.
Crumb cake?
Yeah, I was like, what is...
the fuck?
Why are black people here?
It's some kind of cheesecake or something. Fuck.
I mean, you've seen this. You've seen the symbol of that Starbucks.
You said what? Guy Gamer?
White man.
Yeah, my corgi's turned up.
Oh, okay.
No, but you've seen that idol, that's on the front of the Starbucks. It's a Nephilim.
Yeah, it's some type of Nephilim, yeah.
A bitch.
Some type of water thing.
I don't know. Starbucks only hires like moist people. Because last time I went in, there was a dude in flip flops, and like flip flops.
Yeah, yeah.
That shit bugs.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're 100% right about that. They only hire moist people, black or white. You know what I mean? And women.
It's from Jabba Club and
fucking... I mean, they'd be moist. I'd be like, what the fuck,
Yeah, and now it's kind of normal to see that, but like you remember 10 years ago, there was motherfuckers in there talking like ghosts describing coffee in like a paragraph.
Yeah.
You had never heard that stuff before.
Yeah.
Now it's common.
Word up, man.
Yeah, men in flip flops. That shit creeps me out.
Yeah, man. That's fucked up. Men in flip flops is fucked up.
Should never wear any type of sandal.
Are they flip flops or are they Birkenstocks?
Birkenstocks.
Those are like $120 flipper sandals for those that don't know. I'm sure Nico probably knows.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Nico, he was talking about he blow dries his hair yesterday.
And Neutrogena.
Well, did he ever admit it? Because he just wouldn't answer.
That's he was talking about he blow dries his hair.
Oh shit. Yeah, he's on that weirdo shit, man. That's my guy, but he's a supreme weirdo.
He grew up in a household influenced by women, man.
Yeah. That's bad.
From under his mom, man.
Yeah.
It's real crazy. Just imagine a grown man sitting on some type of stool and he's blow drying his hair. I can't believe that shit.
I did hear him say Neutrogena the other day, so he knows the shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He's wiping that shit off his face.
Oh, for sure. I mean, when you can name hairstyles like he did, come on, respect to Nico, but whoa.
Yeah.
He knows all these female hairstyles. I don't know. All these different ways to braid hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, 24-inch Indiana cut. It's something crazy.
You know, now that you mention that too, he keeps talking about cleaning up these trashy white girls. I wonder if he means literally by like doing their hair and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Nico, slow down with the trashy white girls, man. They don't get you robbed.
Damn.
You don't get robbed. You know, they're gonna give you crabs. You gotta slow down. They're gonna burn you, man.
This guy in the chat, it sounds like we're jealous of Nico. All right.
No, we're not jealous.
What?
We're not jealous of no one.
Is that Nico's alt account?
It's the
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
He wants the Pokemon game to play like the anime.
Wait, Shinobi Dizzle was crying about bullying? Is that what? Is that a real video? I didn't click on it because I don't want to see weirdo shit, but he was crying about bullying?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He was punching himself and then going, ow.
He couldn't even slap himself right.
That motherfucker
No,
was
what
on.
was funny, he was on stream Zobi and he was like, I don't fucks with Zobi anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How could you say fuck you, Zobi? You're a fucking loser. And I don't like when people, he'll attack me, but then he'll play the victim. You know what I mean? I don't like when people do that shit, man.
He's racist, man.
Why? I don't care about his. Whatever.
Man.
I think he might actually be racist, but whatever.
Yeah, all those guys were handicaps. I was watching this one guy. He had a handicap. He was playing Donkey Kong. he fell off the cliff or some shit. He was like, nigger, and it turned the stream off. I was like, what the fuck?
I need to see that.
I gotta find it, so I can show you.
I mean, that kid's got more disabilities than I can count on one hand, seriously. So I got nothing to say about that. You know what I mean? He's just probably angry at the world and says stuff.
Yeah.
Incest is wincest.
Yeah, he managed to creep Ghost out in 10 minutes, which was impressive.
I couldn't watch that guy for 1 minute, man.
Yeah, I couldn't click on it. I just didn't want to, you know what I mean? Couldn't do it. Wait for
It's hard. The camera was right in his face. He was like sniffing up snot and stuff when he was crying. I couldn't watch that.
Wow.
Incest is a motherfucker.
Oh shit.
No, it was autism's a motherfucker. Sly left that comment on one of his videos, and he liked it.
Oh shit. Word up, man. Word up.
But have you dragged Sly yet, or are we going to save that for tomorrow?
Did I drag him? Nah. I was mad at Sly, man. Yesterday, I was pissed.
Yeah, as you should be.
Yeah. Dude.
Defending those trannies, though.
Yeah, that bothered me, man. That bothered me. He was willing to throw away his pride and his sexuality for Persona 5. That's just weird. You know what I mean? That's just weird.
If it was any other game. Like if it wasn't
you guys talking about Sly?
Yeah. Yesterday we were posting, the day before yesterday, whatever. Blandrew had posted a pic of Persona 5 characters and they were dressed in female clothes. And like,
yeah,
Sly was kind of low key like defending it,
Yeah, he was telling me not to turn off.
Yeah, he told Hero not to turn up. He was saying that we were hypocrites, and I was like, where are you going, buddy? Where are you going? This be the main guy to be like, all homosexuals should burn in hell. You know what I mean? All this other crazy stuff. But even in his Bible, it says that men should not be wearing the clothes of another woman. You know what I mean? Should not be wearing women's clothes.
Yeah.
But he threw all that away. He threw all of his morals and beliefs and his understandings for Persona 5. That's just weird, man. I was disappointed, man. I shouldn't be mad about something like that, but I was really triggered. It shows you how much the Christian is just one of the biggest hypocrites walking this goddamn planet Earth. I'm sorry. They are hypocrites. So yeah, I'm sorry. I thought Sly was gay. I'm sorry. That was some real gay shit.
Is he turning up in chat yet?
I didn't say not to turn up. I asked if you brought the same amount of hate to P3 and P4. Yeah, we did.
So it's deflecting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would you? Why? That's just weird to me that we're deflecting. Wrong is wrong, man.
Yeah, see, Sly, this is where we would start shitting on our own franchises we like. So
yeah, I mean, you know, he be the main one talking about is the objective. What the fuck? Never seen
The same hate to the P3 characters too.
Yeah, I was mad. I was really mad at Persona 5 because they literally threw on women's clothes, and I couldn't tell. I didn't know that those were cross-dressers. You know what I mean? The characters in Persona 5 are so overly feminized that I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was like, whoa! Wait, those are dudes?
yeah, that artist dude especially.
Yeah. He looks like a female.
He was doing some type of stance. I thought it was a girl. I was like, wait, what's the big deal, guys? It's just alternate costumes. I was like, no, those are dudes. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's funny because I couldn't tell until I saw the blonde-haired guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, the
like
blonde-haired guy. If he
mustache.
wasn't throwing up the two peace sign. Did you see the tweet from that one weirdo kid talking about everyone? Oh man, what's his name looks really good, and then he says me, blah throwing up the two peace signs. Did you see that?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Oh my
saw
god.
it on Discord.
I'm like, why? Don't put everyone. Don't say me. I didn't say that shit look cool. Fuck out of here. Raggedy ass millennials. You're doing the Tide Pod challenge and sticking condoms through their noses. And accepting homosexuality. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that shit, but you know, fuck out of here.
Love is love.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong for you. But I don't.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. I don't want you to burn in hell, but.
Now the unspoken thing about all this is Ghost is going to get those games eventually, and he's totally buying that Sonic DLC for the cat.
Yeah, I saw that shit. The Sonic suit. I was like, what the fuck?
God gave me the only reason I know he's buying it because I was riding that shit for about 2 hours yesterday. He didn't say nothing. That's why I knew he was going to buy it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, I remember he was like, "Wait, these are $49 a piece?" And I'm like, "Okay."
What is going on in Persona 5? What is going on? Can somebody help me out? What is going on in Persona 5?
Absolutely nothing. That's why I don't get what's going on.
Is it because it's like the Dragon Ball Super effect where it's like it's my version, you know what I mean?
It's the new hot version.
I think so, yeah.
Well, it's also one of the only Sony exclusives that like has sold well and so I don't know. It's just an exclusive. Maybe if that was on Xbox, they wouldn't be talking about it like this. I think
you're right because they did that with what's your favorite Tales of game?
Vesperia.
Vesperia, yeah, they do not talk about Vesperia.
Do with Dragon Quest 11 too. It's about to piss me off.
Yeah. Are you talking about the cross dressing? Or are you talking about not support? Yeah. Oh shit. Kids, children.
Yeah, but this love for Persona 5, it's clearly artificial. I don't see any real love with it.
I don't get it. You know what I mean? When I played it, yes, it was a well-polished, well-made game. I'm not taking anything away from that. I just it just didn't. I just didn't connect to the world like I did with Persona 3, Persona 4. So I don't want to play it. Maybe sometime in the future. I don't know.
Story was like all over the place. In Persona 4 and Persona 3, there was like elements of mystery that kept you interested in the story.
Yeah.
In Persona 5.
I don't get it, man.
It didn't really work out.
Well, it's part of the way they did it too, where it kept skipping ahead and then going back, right?
Yeah.
And it was all for this like one payoff, which I'm not going to spoil, but it's like it really wasn't, you know.
And they told you who the villains were before each story arc.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. Only thing about Zelda Breath of the Wild is just little things. I wish this farm could have been used to grow things and such like that. Carrots, apples, apple tree, a pumpkin patch, you know. I wish this home here you can have like a chest and put more things into there.
Have you bought it yet?
Yeah, I got it. Just little things like that.
Did you beat the game yet? Oh no, you don't have all the Guardians.
Nah, I got one more Guardian, but the Guardian thing is hard, so I was gonna do that later. But that's what made me put it down, because I was just like, oh, another Guardian, and you gotta go in there and twist and turn. You know what I mean?
The camel one was ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm not saying I didn't like it. It gave me an old school vibe of a challenge, you know. It's just I just didn't feel like doing it.
What is this guy?
You're playing the game right. I wish I would have taken my time with it like you did.
Oh yeah. I thought because everybody was rushing through it. I guess it was fun. I guess, but when I was playing, I was kind of just exploring.
Yeah.
Getting into every nick and cranny.
When I play a game, usually I get really addicted to like what's gonna happen next. So I usually kind of rush through the story and then explore everything afterwards.
Yeah.
I need to get better at that.
I was getting my explorer on, so I was seeing all types of giant creatures. I saw like this blue horse one time. It was like a blue beam. I was like, "What the fuck is that? A glitch?" So I walked up.
Are you talking about some kind of spirit horse?
Yeah, it was like a blue horse, and I accidentally because I wanted to take a picture of it, and I accidentally pressed the wrong button, so I startled them, and I was like, "Fuck!" But I wanted to take a picture, and I wanted to send it to you guys. They'd be like, "What is this?" But it was just like a. Can you get on top of that horse or no?
Yeah, it's the best horse in the game. It gives you like 5 dashes instead of 3.
Oh wow! Yeah, that thing took off.
Yeah,
that thing took off.
There's still a bunch of stuff I haven't found in the game yet, and I just beat it about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go back into it.
What game you played recently, Zombie 70 on the Nintendo Switch or PS4? I haven't played nothing, man. I've been not in the video game mood at all. I got to keep it real. I have not been in the mood to play anything. What about you guys?
I played Don't Starve, and I'm playing Don't Starve in Splatoon right
Oh
now.
yeah, I just saw that in the store. I'm gonna buy that when I get paid tomorrow.
Wait a minute, Zobi, are you saying you're a Joy-Con boy? What's going on?
No. I just haven't been in the mood. I haven't been in the mood to play anything. Sometimes
I just beat Shovel Knight.
Okay.
And now I'm playing Final Fantasy 9.
Oh yeah, I just saw that you got that. How you like it so far? Did you get a chance to get in there?
I'm like 5 hours deep right now.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I love it, man.
It's a little boring, but yeah, I really like it.
I love it. I played it about like last year or 2 years ago, and I was having a blast.
Yeah, that was very philosophical for a Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it was great.
Vivi's dope though.
Vivi, I like that whole little crew, man. It was cute. It was cool.
Like one of my favorites, even more than 7 probably.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said this one might be the best. I like 7 for for getting me into the RPGs, and I just like the world and the characters. But this one was
No,
cool.
I'll always give 7 its props for sure.
Yeah, I know it's not the cool thing to like, and ever since YouTube, but I'm trying to tell you, it was big, man. Well, excuse me, ever since Kingdom Hearts, we'll say that.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, yeah, my only thing with 7 is people try to act like it's Xenogears or something. You know what I mean? It's not the
No.
mecha for sure. It's a great game though.
Yeah, no. Definitely not.
Plays Xenogears.
Yeah, I still gotta play that.
Xenogears is great.
Suikoden too, man. You know,
Oh yeah, I gotta play that too. I got it. Gotta play it.
it's a goat.
I'm hearing a lot about Suikoden lately. Like, everybody on Twitter is making those GameStruck things.
GameStruck? Oh yeah, I saw that. It was like 5 games or something.
Games.
Yeah. Let me guess, Blangy did one.
A
And
lot of people are putting Suikoden on there.
Did Blangy do one and it was like Kirby, Super Monkey Ball?
Oh, yeah. It was like Ape Escape, all types of
Oh
crazy games.
God, you know.
Wonderful 101.
You were like, what the? I've been playing Fortnite. I guess I did play Fortnite. I just wanted to see what I was very interested in PUBG, and Fortnite was very similar to it, so I just said, let me play it. But I didn't, every time I play Fortnite, you guys saw it on stream. It wasn't like I was playing by myself. I dropped Monster Hunter, and I don't think I'm gonna go back. I didn't. Respect to Guy Gamer, thank you for the donation. But I don't know. I don't like it.
I can't play it in long spurts. It's like a short spurt for me. It's cool.
Yeah. Hopefully it comes to the Switch where I can sit down with it. But I just
With the game.
I don't know. But I haven't been playing nothing, guys. Not a damn thing. I wanted to get back to Zelda. The only game I'm playing right now is the gym. I'm in the gym, and it was so many girls in the gym yesterday, man. That shit had me living. You know? That's the coolest thing about the gym is the females, you know?
Disgusting.
You be seeing butterfaces with bodies. You be like, oh shit, look at this. But
Show off for them.
Yeah. I do the light weights. I keep it real. I don't really go strong weights. I went a little stronger yesterday. That's why I didn't go to the gym today, because I was feeling a little sore than usual. But man, if you some bitch, I like this dude. He got this half black, half Latino looking girl, right? He comes with her to the gym all the time, and I got caught looking at her while he caught me looking at her. I was like, oh fuck, you know what I'm saying?
And got an incredible ass, right?
Her face was just real cute, you know what I mean? But she was in the gym because I could tell, because she wanted to do, her back was a little, she wasn't fat, but her back was a little big, you know what I mean? But she was...
What kind of hairstyle she have?
She had those, those curly afro type things, you know what I mean? That's why I knew she had some black in her. But he caught me looking at her, and he was mad too. Like, Latino men are very protective over their women, especially around African American males.
Fool.
But I seen her before. I walked away because she came up. He was working on the thing, and he came up to her, and I was like, oh shit, look at this one right here. But that's his girl. But I remember I walked away, and then I started working on something else from the distance. So I looked over, and me and the girl made eye contact, and I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? There it is. That's my cue. But she's with the little Latino dude. Sorry, I'm weird. The gym is awesome, man. You should go, Nico. Xenogears should be no. Stop. I hope you're trolling Vortex. Stop with the remakes.
That's Phil.
Is that Phil?
Yeah, that's Phil of the future.
Who's Phil? Oh, it's Phil. Okay, please stop with that, Phil.
These guys are in charge of the PS4, by the way. These are the guys leading the charge.
Drinking too much chocolate milk.
Chocolate.
Stop with the remakes and the remasters, man. You can't. You're taller, dude. Yeah. He might get taller because you're taller than him. Yeah, you know. Pretty tall, dude.
They need to remaster Demon Souls and then stop.
Demon Souls, I'm telling you. Yeah, I would like for the online to come back at least.
Yeah. That's all I care about is a new server.
Yeah.
Game actually looks pretty good for its time.
Yeah. But no more remasters. I know you guys like your remasters, and you know I like them too. But I don't. You got. I mean, like God Gamer said, I would like that type of remaster where you just basically just clean up the game. But you guys are talking. I think you guys are talking about just remaking the whole thing so we can cater more to your, like a Dragon Ball Super. You know what I mean? And it's like no.
Shoot, always.
Yeah.
And no more remakes, please. I don't want it.
Oh man, that Final Fantasy remake is gonna be a mess.
Well, that's the thing. Sony's putting out like these remakes or remasters or whatever. They're just putting them on a new platform and maybe doing a little touch up, but they're like games that should just be backwards compatible. You know, like Crash,
Shadow Colossus,
like Spyro.
Yeah.
It's all the stuff Nico's hyped for. You know, it's like they should just be ported from if you bought it on PS3 or whatever for PS1. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Made the game worse, like with Crash. Crash.
Yeah, I didn't like Crash. No, I didn't like it.
No.
You know another game I didn't like? Sonic. What was it called? Sonic Mania or something?
Yeah.
What was the new one that just came out?
Mania.
Sonic Mania.
I didn't like that. You guys like that?
I didn't buy it.
Oh, you know.
I thought it was
I never finished it. I mean, it was like kind of nice for a level or two. It was kind of like, okay.
Yeah. Didn't like it.
If I'm going to play classic Sonic, I'm going to play Sonic 2 or Sonic 3.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I can play the classic Sonics anytime, anywhere, any place. I just wasn't feeling that.
Even made by Sega, it's some fan project. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was seeing more of the guys hyped for Sonic Forces than Mania.
Ooh, tell him, Harold. Tell him. I remember that too. I remember that too.
Sonic Forces were going to be on par with Mario Odyssey.
Tell him, Harold.
I remember all that.
I remember Blandrew said he was more hyped for Forces than Mario Odyssey. Call me a liar.
What? Wait, he actually said that? Said that?
Call me a liar. I swear.
Oh, I remember that.
I swear.
The Joy-Con boys.
I remember Ghost would be up in arms if you were going to shit talk Forces.
The Ghost Riders.
Yeah. You get the Spyro collection? I'll get it for the I'll get it for the Switch. I think I'm just not in the mood right now. I only got my eyes. I was only really excited for Dark Souls Remaster. I know that sounds crazy, but I was excited for that and the Street Fighter collection. But I'm not really in the mood right now. You gotta catch me around the holidays or something, or maybe around E3.
Hack the Traveler, man.
Oh yeah. Oh man, yes. They showed off 2 new characters that look really, really cool. So I can't wait for that.
Especially the hunter's hair, right, Nico? No, I mean, did you notice that? Like when you first posted that picture, he was like, "Oh, I like her hair." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Oh shit! I didn't see that.
That was the first thing he said.
Oh shit!
I could change that style up for myself, man. Come on.
I can't wait though. I definitely cannot wait for Octoberth.
Fish ponytail. Shit.
Weird up. But But not, yeah, I'm not really in the mood to play Spiral or Crash or.
Well, Dragon Quest.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Dragon. Oh no, Spider-Man.
Oh,
No way. No way.
How you can customize your own suits, man. Yeah.
I'm just, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm just not feeling it. And people are bullying me. I posted something on Twitter about what happened to ISIS. You know what I mean? What happened to all this ISIS? ISIS is coming to get you. Look out. ISIS is in your living room. ISIS is going to get you at work. And people were like sending me tweets on my, what are your thoughts on God? Are you getting God of War? What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Avoiding the question.
Yeah. But seriously, what happened to ISIS? Are they okay? Did they give up?
I'm worried.
Obama got out of fucking office.
Oh.
Yeah. He created ISIS in the first place.
Y'all about to get in trouble. Y'all keeping it too real.
Yeah, about to come abduct me or something.
Yeah, y'all about to get in trouble. Y'all keeping it too real.
Yeah, respectively,
Shut down.
Yeah.
ISIS is not part of the agenda, huh? The Donald Trump agenda, I guess. Donald Trump is the new ISIS.
Pretty much.
Every time I turn on the news, there's always some small bullshit about Donald Trump. It's like, what is going on here?
Affair for like 3 weeks now.
It's just shit I just do not care about. He slept with a porn star. So what? Who gives a fuck?
So, like at the beginning of the week, there was a rumor floating around about Hillary having a snuff film out.
A snuff film?
Yeah.
What happened?
So, do you have the link here?
Like with her and another, like a kid or some shit.
Oh,
the news wasn't talking about that at all. It was just talking about.
Oh, what?
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
What was up?
I heard,
at least.
I heard shit about that, man, that she was sleeping with children, man. I wouldn't be surprised if it's on camera. I heard about that before the, you know what I mean? I heard that during the election time when, like, they were debating and stuff like that. And she was involved in some children shit. I wish Donald Trump, because Donald Trump said, he was running a good campaign on talking about lock her up, share the emails, and he knows what's in those emails. And I wish he would keep his foot on the pedal, man.
They're pushing him, like, they're not trying to let him do it.
Yeah.
And they would have already been out.
Show the fucking emails. He was on her ass.
Yeah. There was some crazy shit about Nancy Pelosi supposedly having an affair with Gary Coleman. Remember that like midget black dude?
Who's Nancy Pelosi?
She's the Democrat DNC chair or whatever.
Yeah.
The old bitch that can't talk straight.
Yeah.
But like ever since I read that, I can't find anything on it since. Like I went looking for the article again.
Mm-hmm. They wiped it.
It's like Google scrubbed it.
They wiped it, yeah. I mean, he was a celebrity. And bitches will fuck anything. Women be trying to get on niggas. Oh, y'all would fuck anything, man. Oh, shit. Fuck out of here. A woman will fuck anything. A dog, a horse,
Yeah.
Don't fall for that shit.
Yeah, they say white girl wasted for a reason.
You're about to get in trouble.
No, you should follow that Instagram account. It's called Chicks in the Wild. It's like a Barstool sub account. It's hilarious.
Yes, indeed, fellas. LeBron James putting up 46 points, huh? The king, right? Guy Gamer?
Yeah, you know what I hate about LeBron though? It's like
he's a female.
When he puts up 46 points or whatever, right? Yeah. It's like oh, LeBron's got to do everything and blah blah blah, and everybody's like feeling sorry for him. But when Steph Curry does it, it's like, oh, it's just Steph Curry's great, right? Why do people feel sorry for LeBron if he has to put up 46 to win?
I don't know. That's LeBron. LeBron creates that narrative. You know what I mean?
I think so. Because Durant does it. Nobody says a word.
No.
Curry, nobody says a word.
He creates that narrative. It's me. Me. I do. I got to do this. I'm assisting them with this. I'm assisting them with that. I don't like him. He's too much of a little bitch for me, man. Just not likable. Only people that like him are people that do pie tie challenges and condom challenges. You know what I mean? And the only reason people like him is because he grew up without a mother, and people have sympathy for that bullshit. Well, excuse me. He did have a mother. He did have a mother, but she was cracked out. Grew up without a father.
Yeah, he's supposedly a crack baby. I guess his toes are all fucked up and pointing out all kinds of directions.
Yeah.
Like that's supposedly a sign.
Yeah, he's fucked up. I don't like him. He's not likable. He's a bitch. He's piling on stats to try to pass Jordan, but it doesn't. Stats don't make you better than Jordan.
See, I feel like when he was in Miami, he acted more like, you know, somebody you get behind. He wasn't bitching constantly or being like this social, butterfly with Hillary supporting and all that.
Yeah, he embraced the role as the bad guy because everybody didn't like him, but he didn't like being hated. He's not the type of guy that likes to be hated. He wants to be liked. I don't like people like that. I want everybody to be my friend type of bullshit. Kobe, Jordan, they didn't mind being hated. I remember El Presidor, he said something that I stole, and I tell this shit to people in the real world. He said Michael Jordan and Kobe would, in order to score a basket, they would step on a 2-month-old baby. LeBron James would break his neck. LeBron James would break his neck trying to get out of the way of that baby. You know what I mean? And it's true. They would squish that little head. Bow! You know?
Like nothing.
Yeah. The reason I don't like this guy the most is I'm tired of ESPN trying to push this narrative that he's on the level of Jordan. Yeah, stop it. And it's not like I'm some type of nostalgic 90s Jordan. You know, I'm a Kobe Bryant. My favorite era was when the Lakers was winning the dynasty with Kobe and Shaq. I didn't even fucking like basketball when Michael Jordan was playing, but I'm not dumb enough to come out and say LeBron James with these 3 and 5 in the fucking finals is better than Jordan. It's insane.
I mean, it's hard to really compare though too, because like back then, you know, you get elbowed and knocked down. Now it's like, you know, the flopping and all that shit. You can't even
play defense now. You have to put your hands up when somebody's driving by. You can't touch them. Before there was touching and pushing, and you know what I mean. I grew up playing ball around that era, so we were a lot more physical. But now
it knows that Jordan was actually better.
Yeah,
that's why Stephanie Curry's not that good in the finals or playoffs, even because they actually let you play a little bit.
A lot of these guys are not good in the playoffs. James Harden was 2 for 32 last night because during the season there's no pressure, but once there's playoff time and it's that pressure, these dudes be bricking. Did you see what's her name? Carmelo, Paul George, and what's the funny looking motherfucker? What's his name?
Oh, Michael Jackson and Westbrook there.
Yeah, Westbrook. Yeah, thank you. The motherfuckers went 0 for 14 in the fourth quarter. That's a problem. And just stop it. Stop with the comparisons of this generation to the last. You can't go 0 and 14 in the fourth quarter in the playoffs. One of my favorite episodes of Fairly Odd Parents is the one where Timmy Turner wanted to play basketball. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
And
those chicken nuggets
Timmy Turner was playing ball, and like he lost his powers towards the end of the fourth quarter because they said that's the most challenging part right there. Sorry, you probably don't remember. That's going way too back to Fairly Odd Parents. You guys are watching Jimmy Neutron. I was a big fan of Fairly Odd Parents. Weirdo shit. Weirdo shit. Very weirdo. My bad. I'm sorry. We're talking about basketball. I apologize. Man, I can't stand LeBron James. If I saw him in the real world, I wouldn't even care.
I say fuck these nerds talk about basketball. They need to get out and expand their horizons rather than cheering for Sony.
I was mad the other day. I was talking about God of War, and there was a guy down there. He was just livid. Like, not. I don't care if you're mad. You know, I was just mad that it was 2018 and people are still sensitive about Sony exclusives. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A couple people in the chat like that, man.
There was a girl, and I can give her a pass because women, they cry for no reason. You know, you'd be like, you know, they just cry for random shit. You know.
Yeah.
I was
social construct.
The other day, I was thinking, because I was watching Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld. And I was watching Seinfeld, and you know, sometimes in life, sometimes women go through things, and sometimes men aren't paying attention. You know what I mean? And you might say something that might hurt the girl's feelings, but you didn't mean it. You were just talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Am I making sense right now?
You are.
Yeah.
So I know it's way off. It's going left right here. But the only reason men aren't really paying attention is because there's always something wrong with women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm going way left.
They're all insane.
There's always a problem. So how do we know what we're saying is right or wrong? You know what I mean? I don't know.
They won't even tell you when they're having a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They won't say shit, you know? Not until like years later they'd be like, oh man, when you said I had that pimple, I was going through a real stressful time. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying there was a pimple. You know what I mean?
Yeah, from my experience, any answer is wrong, and then they're just going to try and hold it over you and control you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you feel bad, you know. You're like, damn, I feel bad about that. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? She was stressing.
Trying to make you feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get something out of you when they do that.
That's how they combat the patriarchy. Right, anime fan?
Women have
No, it's so weird because like I'm just walking around and it looks like every single female is going through a tough time. Nobody's smiling.
Yeah. Yo, word up, man. That's only because they're living real crazy right now. They're allowing the media to let them run Kalima. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not normal for them. They look depressed. They're walking around with bald heads. They're screaming. They're screaming at the top of their lungs about no more. That's it. And it's like, no more what? What are you talking about?
Too.
Yeah, me too. Like, what are you talking about? You know?
I mean, it's not just girls. Those guys too. They have no social lives. They just they're on Instagram or what was that, Snapchat?
Yeah.
You know, and
yeah.
They don't leave their room. They got an exercise bike. That's it.
Snapchat is so.
It's not for exercise.
That's funny. We too, yeah.
Yeah, the people get their gratification on fucking social media likes, man. They wonder why they got problems.
Yeah, it's depressing for me, man.
Like any quote-unquote successful YouTuber is fucking mental. Like, they have a breakdown at some point, and it's because they don't know how to deal with real life.
Yeah.
Much.
Yeah. I know depression is at an all-time high, man. All-time high.
People aren't focusing on like their own lives. They're focusing on what's happening around them and getting mad at other people's situations.
Yeah.
Nice, privileged lives, never been touched a day in their life, and they want to cry "Me Too" when some other chick gets raped.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No more, never again. People are like, what?
All these hashtags, yeah.
And then if somebody comes up on YouTube and start busting around, nobody says anything. I'm like, wait, what? What's going on here? What happened? What happened to the Never Again movement? Female came in there blowing rounds, allegedly female. They swept that shit right under the rug. Sorry. get too deep, man. Back to Naruto, yeah, that, you know.
No, please,
That new Boruto episode was pretty hot.
But I think there's a lot of that beta bitch movement, you know, like they're trying to beta all these guys. And like, you know, back in the day, if you got into a fight and like you came home crying, you think your dad like said it's going to be okay and like, you know, comforted you? Or was he like,
no.
You know, okay, this is how you defend yourself. You better fucking show him what's up next time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
took me to the garage and taught me how to fight.
Yeah, there you go. That's what happened to me. I lost a fight at school. It was a little kid. He beat me up. Well, I wouldn't say he beat me up, but he got the best of me. You know what I'm saying? And I came home, and my dad, he had me training on the punching bag for like hours. You know what I mean? And I was just like, man, I'm ready to go to do some homework now. I'm tired. And he's like, yeah, if you go back to school, you know, it's up to you if you want to fight or not. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, you probably hadn't watched anime at that point, so you were able to overcome it.
Nah, it was. I fought him because I thought he stole my Toys R Us magazine. Remember the Toys R Us magazines you used to get back in the day?
Oh god, what was that giraffe's name again?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, he actually had
Well, they used to give away these free magazines back in the day, catalogs, and it would have all the hot shit for the holiday season, you know. And I came to school and I couldn't find it. Somebody took that shit, man, and I thought he did. I still think he did, but another kid, he pulled it out of his desk like, yeah, I had it the whole time. You know what I'm saying?
Did he say it like mysteriously?
Nah, he was just like, here, man, I had it. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I think Wilson then gave it to him, and then he put it inside the desk. You know what I mean?
It's that conspiracy mindset.
Yeah. But I was like, man, what the fuck is my magazine at, man? I was charged off that magazine. That shit was lit. Sorry. Depression, the mental illness is rampant in America. Yeah, man. People are all types of pills, depression pills, especially women, man. Ugh.
Yeah, those antidepressants are horrible for you.
Yeah, man.
That's the other thing, though, too, man. Like, you know, when I was a kid, and I'm sure it was probably somewhat similar for Zobi, like, you didn't get taken to the doctor and just get a prescription when, you know, you weren't acting right.
Yeah.
You got the fucking belt or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And you started acting right. Now it's like they'll just take your kid to the doctor and they get all kinds of pills. And
yeah. It'd be the teacher, too. The teacher would be like, put this motherfucker on some medication. You know what I mean? He's just too hyper. And then the house is usually ran by a woman. Let's keep it real. And the woman's running them down to the doctor and putting all types of pills and making the kids drowsy. I would never do anything like that. If I ever found out that my wife or girlfriend took my child down to the doctor to get some type of pills, it'll be a beatdown. I'm not known to be putting my hands on women, but it'll be a beatdown. Manual beatdowns.
It was involved. Yeah, I'd be throwing hands.
Yeah. Like, what's up with my kid? Why is he acting real weird around here? Oh, I took him to the doctors. I'm like, what?
Go up in that classroom and like give her the Chappelle voice, like gender equality, bitch.
For real. It'd be a beatdowns.
My thing, I've never been depressed a day in my life.
That's what I'm saying.
When I hear people say they're depressed, it's like, are you really?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that means, to be honest. When you say you're depressed, I don't have any sympathy towards that. I know we should, but you know, I don't get it. I don't get it.
You're only depressed when you allow yourself to be depressed.
Yeah. Like
in their rooms, not doing a damn thing in their life, playing video games.
Whoa.
Of course you're
depressed.
You're
taking a shot at Ghost? You just go at Ghost right there, man?
As you should.
No, he's drawing now. It's fine.
It applies to Ghost.
Whoa, you going at the Blanchard right now? Keep it real.
He's got a bike.
No, this is play. Blanchard goes to my guys. I'm just teasing. So anyway,
I was mindset where like I'm gonna get a degree, a piece of paper, and everything's gonna happen for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or for Ghost thing, I'm just gonna go to school. Allegedly talk about going to school and not really go. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all see that paper he posted? There were so many wrong answers on that goddamn paper. Did y'all see that?
I didn't see that.
I was like, whoa.
What did it say? It was for the library or something.
Yeah, he was like, what? The library? I never seen a library checklist. What are you talking about? You know what I mean?
I can't blame him though. Like, if I was in a classroom these days, man, I'd probably go insane.
Yeah.
Just them Starbucks bitches going off and talking about all that bullshit, man.
Yeah.
I'd fucking lose it.
Oh, man. It's got to be it's got to be a liberal hellhole in college now, man.
Yes, I know. Oh my god, the classroom is toxic.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm telling you. I have state and local government, man. These bitches are out of control.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't just stormed out of that bitch yet.
I'd probably get kicked out of school because I'd look over and be like, nobody gives a fuck what you think.
yeah.
No, it's so crazy. It was like we were having some type of debate, and they were just bringing up social construct on why men feel like they need to be homophobes and shit. It was crazy. They were getting pissed.
What is school for? What the fuck is school for if we're going in and doing some dumb shit like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems like it's programming. I thought it was supposed to be learning.
You know what it's for? It's basically slavery because now they put you on these federally backed loans that you can't get out of no matter what.
Yeah.
So you're going to be paying the bank's interest for 30 years in theory if you do go to enough school, which they encourage you to do.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about, man. It's about getting you hooked up on the machine and pay your interest.
Yeah. Wow.
Said he was in college. He just felt like he was getting dumber every day.
That's what.
They're not teaching shit.
When I see people talking about their diplomas, especially women, they be the most dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. Especially women. You ever talk to a black bitch, especially a black island bitch, that got her degree, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?" She swears she know everything.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, in my class, right, there's a girl. She's like half Dominican, half Jamaican. Probably one of the worst combos in my life.
Oh no,
that shit is like.
Oh my god.
That shit is a brewing disaster. I'm telling you, man.
I would have rescheduled a new class. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. She is liberal to the core.
Yeah. Dear God. Starbucks is mind control. I don't know. It's a lot of sugar. I know that sugar have a motherfucker come back. I was addicted to those kombuchas for a while until I found out it was sugar in it. I was like, oh fuck.
Well, no, what Blaze was talking about earlier, right? There was something they have to start testing all their products now for certain trace amounts of something because of a cancer risk.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, carcinogen.
Types of shit.
You should be happy they're chasing black people out of their shit.
Yeah. You know, black folk, they want it. Oh, white folk are doing it. We want to be in it. We want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't get it.
Yeah, no, I don't go to Starbucks unless like I'm traveling and it's one of them pit stops and they happen to have them big ass, Rice Krispie treats. Maybe then I'll go there and get one of them. That's about it.
The environment's real fugazi, man. The dudes are gay. The women are fucking bleeding liberals.
They got fucking 30 piercings in their face.
Yeah, the black women got these nasty dreadlocks. You'd be like, oh god.
Hogs on their laptops and shit.
Yeah, I can't.
Bro.
Yeah. Oh, I remember I did go to Starbucks one time to use their internet. I used it outside. I remember this Caucasian girl was checking me out. I remember that. That was a couple years ago. But the environment's real fugazi, man.
You should go try pick some girls up there, Zoe. Start talking about how hard you've had it in life and all this stuff, and get the Starbucks simp.
That's what I thought. When the brothers was talking in the article, they were like, we felt like our lives was in dangers. I was like, oh god, what is up with the Negro and this sympathy? You know what I mean?
Nobody's life is in danger in the Starbucks, man.
Yeah. I guess because they called the police. Something like that happened just Sorry.
Yeah, but has a black guy ever gotten shot in a group of like right in front of a group of large Caucasians?
I don't know. I don't know. Not recently, no.
You know, the cops can't lie at that point, you know, or put a gun on them. So
Yeah, that was some bullshit. And then at the Black Lesbian Lives Matter, they were there with their signs. The only thing white people want is black as their coffee. It's like, get the fuck out of here with that.
what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like, well, why do you want white acceptance so bad? Why do you want a hug from Caucasian people so bad? It doesn't make sense to me. It's weird.
Yeah, people got to quit grouping everything together. Like, shit happens, you know? Like, whatever happened to that saying? Shit happens.
They don't offer. That's a law for a lot of places. Not a law, but that's one of the rules: is buy something first, then you can use our restrooms. You know.
Yeah.
We just don't want random people, especially. I mean, me personally, if I had a business, I wouldn't mind, but I can understand if a lot of homeless people. I used to do security. A lot of homeless people will come in and take a shower in the bathrooms. You know. And they will always tell me, if you see them in there, to chase them out. So when I would go in there, I would see them and I wouldn't say anything, you know, because you know I understand the I don't know, but I you know I could feel their pain, you know.
So I've only read the headlines. Were these guys wearing do-rags?
One guy had some type of twist or an afro, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, if he had a do-rag on, that scares white people. So you gotta be careful in Starbucks with that.
I think another guy had a hoodie on or something.
Yeah, there's probably one guy with like a flat top. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
they were nigger nerds. They weren't like thugs. You know what I'm saying? But Caucasians don't know the difference between nigger nerds and you know what I mean.
So we're in one of those anime shirts with like the girls with skirts on and some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, some kind of fairy tale shirt with Jordans on. Yeah.
Saying Miku shirt.
Wait, is what's the name had fan service? Because I saw a clip of them in the hot springs with their titties out. What's it called, anime fan? What's the new wave in
Grand Crest Sancti or Grand Crest War? Yeah.
No, the one with the game. The game.
Sword Art Online.
No, the game. It's remember I posted the game. And
the Ricker and Lotus War.
No,
sequel.
I'm sorry.
No, is that the one the Joy-Con boys were upset about?
Oh, My Hero Academia.
Yeah. Is that a fan service anime as well?
It has a little bit. It's starting to do it recently, and they're like 12-year-old, so it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very strange.
These are the chicks.
And Nico's like posting all about it.
Yeah, he keeps
Like,
posting that one chick with her cleavage showing or something, and she's like a child.
There's like an invisible girl that's like 12, and you don't even see what she looks like, and people are attracted to her.
Wow.
I was gonna say, do these women? Do these have like little girl features?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even that. I remember when the show first came out, everybody was hyping up that frog girl.
Yeah, that's the fan favorite. For some
Yeah.
reason.
Ghost was talking about he was seeing hentai of her on his timeline on Twitter.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
What the
sure.
fuck?
His
Yeah.
timeline. Yeah.
He was
mhm.
looking that up.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. He probably has hentai on his timeline every day, but
Yeah.
tries to act like that ain't a thing.
Yeah.
So, Zobi, I did have an epiphany yesterday that you might like.
What's that?
Brandon came in, and Brandon and Nico were going back and forth, and
Oh.
they both talk real fast, but like, you know, one's the high pitched, one's deep voice. I'm like, fucking Nico's like Bizarro Brandon.
Come on, man. No one does. Come on.
Well, so I was just thinking about Brandon too, and then he popped up, man. I mean, it's good to see him back. But you know what I'm saying?
And Nico had replaced Brandon.
Yeah.
No, I do watch Super. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, you did. Come on, man. You know you watch it. But... Okay, yeah, I did.
But that's my guy, Brandon. You know, we clown around here, but you know, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Nothing personal.
Yeah.
Love is love.
Yeah.
What happened?
Unless they do
It was
something.
just real funny.
Unless they do something to piss one of us off.
I was laughing uncontrollably when I saw Brandon's like top 5 anticipated list. It was 2 of the slots was Warhammer.
I've never really played a bit. He seems to love that shit, huh?
Yeah.
chick, man, that still has me dying. What's your favorite Batman episode?
Oh shit! Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that shit? I was like, oh shit! You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, she was drawing the virgins out that night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Guy Gamer was there too.
Yeah, God Gamer was there.
Yeah, it was awkward. It's like all these guys like never talked to a girl before had a chance.
I've talked to my mother.
She's a weirdo. I
It was real hard.
She's a nerd.
It was
too.
so strange, and then she started getting on Trump, and I was like, okay, let me.
Yeah,
let me
I
sit
took
back.
off. I said, okay, I'm not gonna debate with a female over and
Yeah, wasn't she talking about killing us?
assassinated?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
saying he needs to be killed. I was like, okay, that's that liberal bullshit.
Tolerant left.
Yeah. They were doing that the other day when that. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but that's a hideous looking woman. What's the Bush woman that passed away?
Oh yeah.
Barbara Bush.
Keep forgetting her name.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's
Barbara
a, that's,
Bush.
That's probably a tranny, but go ahead.
yeah. Did you? I seen pictures of her young, and I was like, how did she get so square? Yeah, she's got a big box chin. She looked like Bazooka Joe or something. She looked crazy. Did you see her?
He's got a compilation video on them.
Oh my god, she looks. Could you imagine if that was your girl and she started looking like that? I'd be like, fuck.
No way.
I see some. They showed
Yeah.
pictures of her young. I said, okay, that's not too bad. And then they showed it today. I said, how did that happen? Damn.
Yeah, I'm really conscious about that when I'm dating somebody. Like I kind of look them up and down. Like they're gonna be all right in a couple of years if this gets serious. Like,
Yeah. I mean, we all
you
gonna
can
get.
kind of tell usually.
We all gonna get old, but she didn't. Her whole bone structure changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the skull especially.
The skull got really square. I was just like, what happened? She was all right when she was young. Maybe it's the way you think. Maybe it's the way you consume things. I don't know. It was,
I think a lot of it's diet.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it personally is a diet, and then that leads to like inflammation in certain areas. And then
Yeah.
once you're inflamed, like all kinds of shit gets fucked up, and you
Yeah.
just turn into a mutant.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, and with females can't be eating all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
They're eating all types of shit.
Yeah.
Now.
Their
Cheesecake
ego. Yeah.
with all types of caramel on top.
Their egos have them eating wild shit. I can eat that too. No, you cannot. You can't be eating raw steaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bacon wrap hamburgers.
Yeah. triple cheeseburgers at Wendy's. You know what I mean? You be like,
Yeah.
come on, man, you can't eat that. You know?
Remember that bitch that was in like $10,000 in debt from like Instagramming all these expensive meals?
Yeah. Yeah. Eating steak and lobsters. Especially lobsters and steak. Those are like cockroaches of the sea.
She's
Yeah.
probably depressed now too.
Yeah. Trying to show off on Instagram for likes.
Not even showing
That
off
was one of the worst things I ever invented.
For real, man. That like button is the worst, man. Niggas be attacking you in the comments. Like, yo, look at your dislike bar. Like, so what? Is that really? That's one of y'all fears in life?
Yeah.
Your life, one of y'all fears in life is the dislike bar? Yeah, look at that, man. Nobody likes you. And I'm like, so what? Give a fuck? But anyway,
Yeah,
yeah.
like when you
sorry.
came at me about Yakuza, and you're like, "Are you worried about like other people liking your game now or something?" I'm like I don't give a shit about other people.
Oh no! That was trolling because that's what people say.
No,
man.
I know you were just fucking with me, but like, yeah, I don't give a shit if anybody. I can like a garbage game or something. Like in theory,
Yeah.
if I like it, I don't give a shit what other people say about it. You know what I mean?
I don't like the narrative that Fugazi people say, like, well, I'm just happy a lot more people get to experiment with the game now, and it's like,
Oh god.
It's bullshit.
I hate that fucking narrative. Because when more people come means this shit's ruined. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From what I've learned in
Talking
life.
about the waifus, they start
Yeah.
talking about all this irrelevant
Oh my
Yeah,
shit.
God.
the Fire Emblem
the
fans.
waifu is just
I
the
feel.
last straw.
I feel when I don't. That's when people start talking about Fire Emblem Awakening. I say I like it, but I don't really go back and forth because I feel you guys' pain. You know what I mean? I can feel your pain, so I don't say nothing.
Cool too, because Fire Emblem fans are always just hella quiet. They just enjoyed the game. They didn't really talk about it like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Meaning it fan base went in a completely different direction.
Oh shit! Some type of new
Yeah,
game.
that Tharja character. Oh my god, that shit right there pretty much ruined it.
I still don't get the obsession with that bitch.
Who's that?
Pouting.
The black hair.
Oh, the
Character
gothic
also
girl.
Yeah, the gothic.
Yeah, they go
Ghost
crazy
Likes.
for that girl. They go crazy.
Anime fans are quiet.
I don't know what.
Oh, sorry. Looking up Rule 34.
But yeah, we about to get ready for work. But tomorrow is going to be the Blandrew Ghost and Guy Gamer podcast. Nico,
And
anime fan.
Yay.
There's going to be some very fun topics tomorrow. I can't wait to dive deep. It's not my podcast, so I'm just going to be, I'm just going to let everybody else run the show. And if anybody's babbling, I don't want to point anybody out, but if anybody's babbling and say, Zobi, why aren't you telling Blazabird to shut up? I can't because it's not my show, So hopefully somebody else calls him out for babbling.
Oh, I will.
Because babbling is very, very toxic, especially for men. It's weirdo shit.
Yeah, it scares me.
Have to take
Should we be
drugs.
talking about Ghost or Nico?
I don't think I never seen Nico babble. Just be talking type shit. That's what
He's gotten to a rhythm once or twice when we came at him about a few games, I think, and he kept saying the same things over and over.
Yeah, that's true.
Only a couple times, but yeah.
Ghost will stay
Sounds
going
like he
for
reclined
like
himself.
30 minutes straight.
Yeah, he would just talk for 30 minutes straight and not say anything. You know what I mean? You'd be like, did anybody catch that conversation or what? But I can't blame the brother. I know that only comes from living in a home where you're raised by a mother, a aunt, and a grandmother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he needs to get a lock on that door, though.
I'm still bothered by the poster being so close to the floor. Did we get an answer? Did anybody get an answer for that yet? Or
There's a safe behind the poster.
oh, okay.
Or it's a crawl space, too, as a hentai.
Oh, okay. He must be hiding something behind the poster. Okay, I get it now.
Sex dungeon.
I know the poster is so close to the floor. It's weird. There's a lot of conversations we had that I feel like we never got the answers to. Like, what's the obsession with Sonic? Does anybody know that? Did we ever get an answer for that or no?
No.
No.
Still to this day, no.
I don't know what's up with the clown.
Yeah, what's up with the clown?
Yeah.
Did we ever find out what's up with the clown in Dragon Ball Super?
Everybody's scared to talk about the clown. I don't get it.
You'll bring up the clown around these niggas. They'll turn the subject on you quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, man, I don't know. But anyway, they'd be like, whoa. His mom busted him during one of his drawing streams. Oh shit! I'm trying to smash respectfully. I said it very respectfully. I'm trying to smash. You know what I mean? But he won't let me talk to her. I'm trying to get her on the mic, but he won't put her on.
No, we need to get his aunt on and ask her about the Final Fantasy X at 3.
Yeah.
Grilled cheese.
Yeah,
Did you
what
see
was
that
that?
was on his- that was on his top 4.
Yeah.
I remember that. I know he was there, guy. He recorded his aunt talking about she didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about. Like what? You know what I mean? Every time he busted
his mom into the room.
yeah, every time he busted in on his mom and his aunt, like, Mom, can you tell them that I played Super Mario and they'd be like, what are you talking
Just
about?
say yes.
Yeah.
Well, that was the night he was on camera, right?
Oh, was it the night he was on camera? No.
That was the New Year's stream.
No, the Final Fantasy X one was the one that I think we first met him around that time. because I was like, what games? I was like, what games did you play as a kid? And he said, Final Fantasy X. And I said, Final Fantasy X. He said he was like 5 or something.
Oh yeah. I was listening at that point. I hadn't joined the Discord.
Yeah. I was like, you're 5 years old playing Final Fantasy X? Yeah, I'll go get my fucking aunt right now. And he went to record a conversation with his aunt, and then he replayed it, and it was real weird. It was real cryptic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She was like, "What?"
Yeah.
She was like, "Jaquavian, get the fuck out of here!" Like,
yeah. What is Ghost's name?
Jaquavian.
It's like Jaaqua or something.
He's got some type of. He's got some type of.
Osmosis Jones.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of name he got.
Now I'm picturing like a 4-syllable name, like above that picture with him in the fedora on.
That's the funniest shit. When Harold said that.
Explain that fedora.
Yeah.
Can you explain that shit?
Yeah, where'd he get the fedora? What's that? You said what guy gave her?
No, he's like, well, that's really the only thing I regret.
Where did that picture of that alley?
Where did he get? Yeah, the alley. He was like, "Oh man, this
kissing the Venom shirt that night."
Or saying he wanted to fuck Sasuke in the ass.
Oh shit!
Sorry not to turn up my ghost.
But... he always dodges the fedora. I don't know why he don't want to talk about that shit.
Where did he get it? You know what I'm saying? Why was he shopping for a fedora? I don't get it. What was he doing?
Maybe that's his mom's.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he was just tipping his hat and shit.
He probably fucking walked to school with like an umbrella, even though it wasn't raining, like with that fedora on. Went to anime club, fucking bee's knees.
Oh shit! Till this day, I still think he went to some type of special class. I don't think he went to regular school. Every day was a party. You know what I mean? Like every day was
popcorn day.
Yeah.
Wear a rainbow shirt day.
Every day was a party. Their field trip was to CC's Pizzas. I was like, what?
Okay, that's fucking weird.
Another field trip was to church. Remember?
Wow, no, I didn't hear this shit.
Yeah, he said he took a field trip to church one time. I said, what?
What?
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
With a sly up in the chat like as they should.
Jaquavian. Yes, indeed, man. Tomorrow's gonna go down, man. I really like these questions that Blaine you and them got for us, man. It's great. Ghost wanted to add some anime questions. I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I was like,
I do not want him babbling on anime respectfully.
I don't watch.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't watch anime.
You gotta go through the 4th thing on Twitter though. What's that called again?
What's that?
I don't know the
4 favorite games thing.
Yeah, but it's some tagline.
Quad 4.
Yeah.
Or like the 4 games that molded your childhood or whatever, you know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah. I think there was a question.
4 games that defined you or whatever.
I think there was a question in the questionnaire that Blanche penned. Something about what got you into gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be some fun questions, man. I can't wait to hear everybody's answers.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be on the podcast, but they still haven't set time yet.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's real dodgy.
He's changed it like 8 times.
Ghost was saying today that he's going to some type of... What did he say? Read the shit.
Musical play or
Some guy at school luncheon or something.
Yeah, read the shit. What? It was some real fugazi shit. I was like, what? Where is he going?
It's like bingo night at his school or something.
Yeah,
like that.
He
said it was a musical thing, so it's like they're playing cats or something.
Spaghetti dinner.
Yeah, it's some weird shit that he's doing allegedly on Friday. He's lying. He's a liar, the nigga. There's no. Yeah. He's lying. He's not going to a musical. Nobody invited him. He's a liar. He's it's just too many because we were supposed to do it on Tuesday, but he said he couldn't do it. Allegedly his computer, his internet is down, but he was in the Discord, but his computer was down. Then he said Friday he's got to. Can we change the time because he's got to go to a musical? And I was like, what?
High School Musical,
Yeah.
which he said he didn't watch.
Yeah. But you know, it doesn't matter if we do it. Belanger won't post it. If he does post it, it'll be too late. Belanger, if it's not perfect, Belanger's not going to post it.
Yeah.
But I thought we were going to live stream.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I know Belanger. He's real particular.
Yeah, that's why I think we have to live stream it. Just force it out there.
Yeah,
First one sucks, it's fine, or rough around the edges.
he's real peculiar about things. If somebody sneezes, oh shit, we can't put it up. Nope, we can't use that.
Yeah, gotta edit that out.
Let's redo it.
Yeah, you can't. You be like, what happened?
This podcast is gonna be a mess. That's what Stoop said.
That's funny. Yeah, we just can't allow certain people to babble. I
don't know, man. Babbling seems to work. You look at the other guys that have popular podcasts.
You're right. You're right.
This Bible.
I'm not saying we should, but I wouldn't worry about it if they do.
You're right. I guess it would. It's going to annoy me the most. I got the most. Well, me and God Gamer, all of us, Hero, we got testosterone. So hearing another man babble is just going to make me feel weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. People watching it, they're raised by their mothers. We're living in a more female society. It'll be normal. You know what I mean? So you're right. You're right.
Yeah, and Belanger's channel, I think, is now like I'm saying this very respectfully, like a home to Joy-Con boys.
Oh shit!
So it's like
Yeah. I mean, I don't see how could it be a home for anybody though. He doesn't post videos.
I think it's at a home for Joker.
I mean, I guess to your point, things have been dry lately. That's why they're complaining.
Yeah, my man said a home for Joker. Oh shit! The nest,
Yeah. See who we piss off tomorrow.
Yeah. I just want to go in on I just want to go on God of War. My feelings. I stopped watching that Greg Miller video because my feelings got hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Please don't ever compare me to Greg Miller again, man. That was very offensive.
Wait, I compared you to him?
Yeah, when with the Nino Kuni 2 stuff. When I mentioned Suikoden, it does have Suikoden elements. You were talking about some Greg Miller review or something.
Well, no, I wanted to.
Wait a minute,
because no, it's the narrative that they'll start because they did the Chrono Trigger thing. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I never watched any of his crap, and it's an embarrassment to Caucasian. As soon as he takes his shirt off or something, I'm like, I just blocked him. I literally blocked him on Twitter because people would like retweet him with his shirt off, and I'm like, fuck this guy.
He's weird, man. Weird. But they
that was very disrespectful comparing God of War to Chrono Trigger.
It was so much things going on in that review that just hurt my feelings. I didn't want to watch it no more because it was making me depressed. They were talking about a movie. They said it doesn't feel like a video game. I said, what the fuck?
Sure it doesn't. I mean,
non-video gaming.
Yeah, it's non-video game.
I don't know if I've watched bad gameplay, but all I've seen is people throw that little fucking axe around until something closes and then run up and press a button.
Somebody posted something where I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some weapons. I'm like, how are you spoiling weapons? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Remember Ninja Gaiden had like fucking 12 weapons, and you could just pick whatever the fuck you wanted to use, and it was awesome.
Yeah. The guy was like, he didn't want to spoil the weapons that are in the game. That means, somebody said that means there isn't no fucking weapons in the game. You know what I mean? He's just lying.
I'm assuming he dies or like gets captured at some point, and you take over as the kid all grown up. That's what I'm assuming, and that's why people don't want to spoil it.
No, the guy said he didn't want to spoil the weapons because the guy was like, someone was like, I think it was Nico was like, all you got to use is an axe in the game. And the guy was like, "Yeah, there's more weapons, but I don't want to spoil that." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"What?"
Nico got exposed though because he was like, "Well, you can power up your, skills and all this stuff," and I'm like, "Yeah, that was in every God of War." And he was like, "Oh, well, I've only played the demo." I'm like,
"Oh yeah, he did say that." Demo.
always goes back to the demo.
Yeah.
It's like if you just played the demo before, how can you be hyped for this game, man?
Yeah.
Well, we know why, because IGN told you to.
Yeah. I can't. I did watch Collins because I think somebody posted it. He's full of shit too, but he was saying this shit ain't no 10 out of 10. That's just out of control.
Yeah,
that's just
I posted that because he's like a huge Sony fanboy, and he was admitting like, yeah, this game isn't all that. Yeah. It's good, but whatever.
Yeah. It's insane. I don't know. I think we're talking about. Are we talking about E3 tomorrow or no?
I think we're gonna have like a little spiel on it. Yeah, like predictions or whatever.
Okay, I'll be quiet then.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know what the topic's going to be, but I'd assume like predictions.
Yeah, I'll wait till tomorrow before I make this.
Which I have no idea. I mean, I'm assuming they're going to get Halo 6 from Microsoft. Sony's probably going to announce some Uncharted bullshit, and I don't know what Nintendo's going to do.
A bunch of montage videos and.
Oh God!
They'll probably get their hubris back and just go up there and talk about sales and PSVR. One guy will go back up there and go, "Great job, Jeremy."
I can't.
Horrible. They're about to have, it's just like Gambino said, the montage. They're about to have dubstep. Nathan Drake sliding down the hill. Yeah.
Watch the fucking bass.
Yeah.
The best is though seeing the nerds in the stands with like their mouths out, awe. These fucking neckbeards all excited.
Yeah.
Last year they were bored, man.
Yeah.
They were falling asleep.
Oh, I remember that, yo. They were passing out.
No, do you remember the PlayStation experience though with that Detroit game?
Yeah.
They're all getting excited and screaming and cheering, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I remember the PlayStation experience. That was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. And nobody said anything. Nobody called Sony out for that terrible showing. They had they was doing like a talk show, and like random people were coming on stage that we don't even care about.
Yeah, at the end, everybody was kind of like, "Is that it?" And then Greg Miller came out and Damage Controlled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that. And I was like, "What the fuck? Could you imagine if I bought a ticket and went to go see some stupid shit like that?" I would have burned.
Flew to California. People fly to California for that shit.
Yeah, they flew to California. They got hotel rooms. They were playing. They probably weren't playing the games in the hotel room, but they were just like sitting around excited. And then they sat down for that?
The voice actor interviews.
Yeah, they were doing voice actor interviews. They were talking to they were talking to somebody.
Yeah, that's another thing I want to talk about. What is up with this love for voice actors? I never heard anybody talking about voice actors before, but all of a sudden, now with video games and anime, everybody's interested about the voice actors.
Yeah,
started with Uncharted, man.
Yeah. I guess there's more than 3 of them now, since there was only like Nolan North and some other fuckhead.
Yeah. It was Uncharted, and I remember they did that with The Last of Us. Remember that time they did some type of play with The Last of Us? They did a script reading, and they were acting it out in real time. Remember that? That shit was boring.
I saw that.
It was so stupid. I did a video.
I wish they would have made that Uncharted movie with Marky Mark, though, and it would have been completely destroyed.
Oh, man. I would have been angry. Yeah, but I don't know what Sony can do. I don't know. There's nothing they can announce to make me excited.
Demon's Souls remake is the only thing I would give them props for.
Yeah.
They might actually show that Bloodborne game or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even sure they can. I wonder if Atlas still has the rights to Demon's Souls still, or if it has to be like, I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, I think somebody else published it originally, then Atlas did it to bring it to the States or something like that.
But no, Sony published it in Japan, and then Sony wouldn't bring it over, and Atlas had to buy the rights and published it in the US. So I don't know if Sony can remake it over here.
Yeah.
That's the whole reason they made Dark Souls, is because they couldn't take that name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Blanger's saying Sony had somebody play the guitar on stage.
Yeah.
On PlayStation Experience.
Yeah. It was weird.
What?
And nobody said nothing. I mean, nobody said anything, you know? But if Nintendo did some weirdo shit like that, or Microsoft,
Oh yeah, there've been memes all over the place. You got that Wii dance type shit, you know.
for real, it would have been the end of times. But it is nothing from Sony I'm excited for at all. It'll be on the Switch anyway.
Yeah, I mean, what other IPs do they have that's not God of War and Uncharted?
I don't know. I guess they're making.
There's still that Days Gone thing they were talking about.
Oh, you know what? There's gonna be a new Killzone, and everybody's gonna act like they like it.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Nico, like, he'll buy the fucking statue edition, you know, for $250.
No, but it's like, what does Sony have where you want to protect them so bad? Like right now, what does Sony have?
They got their ass whoops in the PS3 era. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now they're just grasping at anything to make up for those 8 years. That was an embarrassment in gaming on how bad Sony was doing with the PlayStation 3. I mean, it was embarrassing.
Even then, though, they were like really defiant. You know, they didn't want to admit it. There was like the layer hype in Heavenly Sword, you know, at first.
Yeah. It was bad. It was a bad 8 years, and nobody wanted to admit it but me.
And all those fucking nerds talked about was the cell processor. I'm like, what in the fuck?
So now they've been giving these 10 out of 10s to very, very, very bad games. Horizon Zero Dawn got like a 9.5. You know, God of War got a 10. Uncharted 4 got a 10. Like, these reviews are just too fucking high. That score is too high.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned it in another video. When they start using those big words, you know the jig's up.
Yeah. Those scores are too high. They're too bad. The games are bad games. You tell me it's an opinion. I know that, but come on. We can all admit that these are bad games.
Yeah, and it's like, how are you guys not catching on? It's right in your face.
Yeah.
And Horizon's feminist propaganda, though, so you know that's going to get it passed.
Yeah. Big time.
In the review talking about the game, and they don't even mention gameplay once.
Nope. No gameplay. I heard people were. I was on my Twitter timeline. People were talking about dropping God of War. I'm like, wait, it's a 10 out of 10. What's going on? So they know. They know.
The game hasn't even come out yet. They're already talking about dropping it.
It's like, I'm about to drop that.
Talking about it today. Like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just never get into that whole rapey Caucasian screaming. Like,
what's that? What's that?
Kratos. That's all he was. He just screamed at the top of his lungs and was like,
who's that?
Grabbing at people. Kratos.
Oh yeah.
That first boss fight in God of War 3, I was like, what in the fuck is this? When it puts you in the perspective of the other guy, you know, as he was ripping his head off.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm
like, this looks rapey as hell. I'm like, this is just awkward.
Yeah, I remember when I was reviewing it, and it seemed like it said it was. Kratos was like fucking the skull and everything that he ripped off. It was weird.
Yeah, it used to be very strange.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of those games. I'm sorry.
No. Gory games, I don't get the hype behind those because it's just you raping a guy's jaw parties or something, you know?
Played God of War 2 and I liked it, but I didn't like it for that. There was actually like good puzzles in the game.
Yeah, I remember I played part 1. There was some puzzles and stuff. I just don't think it deserves the hype. If it was a multi-plat or if it was an exclusive for another company, I don't think it would be a big deal.
Yeah, the Xbox guys would hype it, but nobody would take them seriously.
No. No, not at all. All right, fellas, this was a good conversation, man. I gotta get up out of here. Oh, Guy Gamer, your thoughts on Pokemon Switch being announced in November? Do you care? Or you're not a Pokemon fan?
Yeah, you know, I'm not into the whole Pokemon thing, so.
Yeah. Wait, so you got corgis as your buddies, but you don't like having little buddies to capture and fight for you?
Dragon.
I mean, come on, I got two. They're my homies. What do I need a Pokemon for then?
That's what I'm saying. When I was playing Pokemon as a kid, there was no better feeling than taking my Pokemon and evolving them. You know.
Yeah.
It was the greatest thing ever when I was a kid, man. Greatest.
Yeah, so I was in that age group just ahead where if you were fucking with Pokemon, you could get the shit slapped out of you. They said, "Oh, you're messing with some Pokemon." You didn't have them dogs; they were coming at you. Like, fucking thing.
I could believe that. I could believe it. It was big when it dropped in my school. It was big. I wanted Pokemon Red. I borrowed somebody's Pokemon Red. But my mom came home with Pokemon Blue. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I was triggered. You know?
So are they going to release two versions in the consoles, or is that only a handheld thing?
Oh, that was another question I wanted to. That was another thing I wanted to talk about. That's a very interesting. Are people going to go out and buy two $60 versions of Pokemon?
I don't think so.
I mean, because you can criticize Persona Dance for doing that, but that's all they're doing is the Pokemon model.
And you know what? That goes back to casualization of games. I want to talk about this tomorrow. Casualization of games. I know I talk about this a lot, but I think it's affected Pokemon the most. And I think that's the main reason why Pokemon doesn't feel right. It's not the graphics. It's not the music. I think it's the removing of features is what really messes with Pokemon and a lot of games. But if you're going to do Pokemon just for one disc, that means, remember that you can buy different versions to get different Pokemon? That means all the Pokemon are going to be in this one disc now.
Yeah, so it's going to be way easier to get them.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't know. They should do it that. To me, having to buy two discs with the space that those discs have these days, there's no reason for there to be two different versions.
I know, but
they should just have both versions on the disc, and then you buy one, and you get to play either one.
I know, but the magic of Pokemon was you would get your version, you know what I'm saying, or you could trade with somebody, or you can go out and buy another copy, and you know what I'm saying.
Okay, so you could trade with other people that had the other version, because I really don't know.
Yeah, you would trade with people who had the other version. Because I would always ask my friends, even to this day. I'm like, did you get Sun and Moon, or you got Moon? And they're always like, oh, I got Moon. I'm like, damn it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just the other day, I traded with Gambino because he had Vulpix, and he looked out for me. And that to me, you know, to the average everyday person that doesn't like Pokemon is probably going to say, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, put them all in the same game. But, you know, just removing the magic of Pokemon I think is really the problem of these modern day Pokemon games. Right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, you could still play but they could put Red and Blue on one game card and one disc, and if you were to play, then you could say, okay, Gambino, you play through Red, I'll play through Blue, and let's trade. There's no reason to have two separate versions, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
they're essentially the same game with a twist, right?
Yeah, they're the same game, but they'll have different Pokemon in each. That's why it's like you got to catch them all. The whole that's like the catchphrase.
So to me, though, you shouldn't have to pay two full prices for that. Like I said, there should be one disc, right, where you can then pick which version you want to play through, and then strategize with your friends, maybe.
Okay,
that would make more sense to me. I don't know.
I feel you.
Are you talking about like have both versions on the disc and then pay full price for one and then half price for the other?
No, I'm saying pay for one disc with both versions on it, and then you can pick which one you want to play, and your buddies can then play the other one if you want.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because if they're the same game, there's no reason why you should have to buy two.
But the games used to be so fun back then that you didn't mind going to Blue and then running another session. You know what I mean?
There's a replay value.
Yeah, it had a lot of replay value back in the day, and I think that's because of the features that they've removed. Gambino said he doesn't mind those things going on, but I think those things are missed, man. Oh yeah, trading my Gengar and then trading them back. Yeah, that was so cool, man.
Yeah, remember those videos? There's those videos on YouTube with that kid with three. He's got three like DSs, you know.
Yeah.
Grinding.
Yeah, trying to get the shinies. Yeah, I remember shinies was like 1 in a million chances. Now it's I remember in X and Y. X and Y was the easiest to get. I remember EV training was impossible, but now with Sun and Moon, it's like the easiest thing you could do now, you know? EV and IV training.
There's a whole minigame to EV train.
Yeah.
How many kids
look at a guide?
How many kids like cried because they got like a rare and then they didn't capture it?
I know, I cried a couple of times. I remember I turned off my thing on accident. I was so excited. I remember I ran from battle because I was so excited. I was like, what the fuck?
Shiny too. It was like a shiny Pidgey or something. I accidentally clicked run because of my hands were just shaking.
I clicked run too. I said, "What?" Any other time I've never done it ever, but as soon as I run into a shiny, I clicked the run button, and I was so mad. I was like, but there's something about seeing a shiny that makes you go crazy. You'd be like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
It's like a like on Instagram.
It's it's for real. It's like that, you know. But when you see a shiny, you be like, you do one of these numbers. You know what I mean? But I gotta go, fellas. All right, live stream, you losers.